Today we're out finger weeding potatoes. Because we're an organic farm, we don't use herbicide, so we've got to use different means of keeping weeds under control. About a week ago, we went through the field with our propane flamer at 3 to 5% emergence to where the potatoes have just popped up through the ground. We flame, and that does a great job of killing weeds, especially the in-row weeds between the plants, which are hard to cultivate out. And then we wait about a week, and then we come in with the finger weeder. And this finger weeder I bought locally from a retiring potato farmer, and he had bought this unit brand new in 1952. And what's interesting is that when the state of Maine was at its peak potato production in the early 1950s, 237,000 acres, there hadn't been any herbicide ever used on potato crops. And 1953, the year after he bought this, was the first year that herbicides were introduced and started to be used in crops. So the point is, finger weeder was state-of-the-art way of containing weeds in a potato field before the invention of herbicides. So as soon as the potato plant comes up through the ground, it's anchored really well. Like in the 2 weeks from the time you plant until you get emergence, the roots are mainly developing. And if you look at a plant that has just popped up through the ground and you tug on it, it's really, I'm pulling really hard now. If I pull any more, the tops are going to come out, but it is anchored so well. The benefit of that nature of potatoes is that when you've got a finger weeder growing right through the row, the fingers, if they're properly engineered, they're going to go around the plant and take a minimal number of leaves off. And you can see that that's exactly what goes on. We've got a rear mount finger weeder, and the tines on this are spring tines, so they give a little bit if it hits a rock or if it hits a plant. But any of the weeds on the surface, it's going to pull out. And before we get to finger weeding down the hill, we've got a mid-mount cultivator. These are teeth taken off of either an international harvester or a Brilliant field cultivator. Mid-mount toolbar, operated with hydraulics with controls from the tractor seat. And the invented system up here is to have 3 teeth. So these are teeth, and the feet on these are called calves' tongues. Based on their shape, they're about 3 inches wide, pointed on the end, about 11 or 12 inches long when they're new. And as they do their work over the years, they do wear and get shortened up. But for this procedure, we crowd the teeth together so that we've basically got 3 calves' tongues that are plowing the dirt out of the way, throwing the dirt on top of the hill, and then a second or 2 later, the finger weeder in back is raking down the hill. And the soil conditions this year are perfect for doing this finger weeding. It's been dry. We've been a little bit short on water the last 3 weeks or so, but it makes for good cultivation. Last year, by contrast, was a very wet year, and we had to limit the depth that we could run the teeth, as we didn't want to throw mud up on top of the hill. And the loose dirt flows much better, and it's much easier to rake down the hill, and then it's easier for the partially buried plants to pop up through it. And under really wet conditions, you throw mud on top of the hill and you can kill out the plant. So conditions this year are perfect for finger weeding. And we like to get it before the plants get too tall. Somewhere between 3 and 4 inches is ideal. And some of the plants out here where they were green sprouted to a greater degree, they got a quick start and they're tall, probably 7 or 8 inches tall, which is about the upper limit to where we like to finger weed. This is kind of belt and suspendering process. Again, we're going after the in-row weeds, the weeds that come up between the potato plants in the row that are hardest to get. After this, we'll be shifting over to hoes that will throw dirt up on top of the hill, and we do a good job getting the weeds out between the rows, but it's getting the weeds out in the row that's always been the challenge. And using the flamer first and the finger weeder second, it's a very rare year that we have to do any hand weeding. We can usually do it with the machine. Okay, this is Jim at Wood Prairie. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.